Hello YouTube, I have finally reached 500 subscribers and guess what? My Cameo stopped working. But let me show you how I fixed it. It has been squeaking and squeaking, making a squeaking noise from the blade carrier right here. It was going squeaky, 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 squeaky. So when I tried to do a order today of vinyl, it was not cutting. It was like skipping, it wasn't adjusting. So I'm gonna go over a few things to let you troubleshoot your machine if you run into this same problem. It was a quick fix. I checked everything, and while I was at it, I went ahead and tried to clean up some of the dust and debris that gets up under here. So as you can see, look at that. It's dirty. So I went ahead and cleaned it a little bit with a Q-tip and got a few things off of it. But like I said, it was making a squeaky noise. This is the Silhouette Cameo 3. This is the older model, but I still use it for certain projects. I have another one, and I also have a Sure Cuts a Lot. I have something else in there, another cutter. I have like 3 cutters, but I was using this one today. So we'll go over a few things. It was not cutting the vinyl. I think I used about 3 sheets of vinyl before I realized that, hey, something is wrong. So the normal thing for you to do is to check your blade, make sure it's locked in correctly. You can't have any gaps right here. So the best way to check that is to hold this up, put your blade in, align it correctly, and push it back. Okay, that's one way to make sure that it's in correctly. Another way is, oh, the lighting is bad, but there's a little circle dot right there. Make sure that is also cleaned out. Make sure nothing is in there. That little dot right there, make sure that it's clean. Because what this does is, that's how it adjusts. Once you turn it on, it goes over to that dot and it will start doing this before it'll click itself to whatever number it needs to adjust to. Now, the third thing is there's a little red line on the blade here, and it will move to whatever you have adjusted it to, okay? So those 3 things are very important. Make sure your blade is inserted properly with no gaps. It should be flush just like that. No gaps. Check for debris in that little circle right there. That little bitty circle that looks like a dot. Make sure there's nothing in there. Okay? So I cleaned everything, and y'all won't believe it. The squeaking was so loud in this carrier right here. It was squeaking, it wasn't moving. I said something is wrong. So it was not going down properly. It was like skipping. So what I didn't have anything around the house but some baby oil. So what I did is I poured some baby oil. I turned the machine kind of like this. Oops. I kind of put it like that. And I just dripped baby oil all down in there. All down in there. And I let it sit for like 20 minutes. And I put my blade back in. As you can see, the blade is in there flush. The squeaking is gone. No more squeaking. And then I did a test cut. And look, y'all, it cut. Because when I'm telling you, I spent, I know, 3 sheets of vinyl on a project I was working on. I was about to throw this in the trash or order me a new one. So go through all of those things first. If you hear any squeaking, look for small little cracks, because these sometimes can crack. That's what's wrong with my other one. I had a small crack, so the blade wasn't adjusting. So those are some things just to look at before you get frustrated and mad. Check your firmware. I did all that. I did everything possible. But to save the day, it was the baby oil. So I know now that if I hear that squeaking again, that this carrier right here, it needs to be adjusted or oiled before we can begin our project. So that's it. If you have any questions, just inbox me. If you hear that squeaking, just check all those areas. And happy crafting, and thank you for watching. Share this video with your friends because I could not find anything on YouTube about a squeaking blade carriage. So that fixed it for me. Baby oil, Q-tips, clean it up, and you should be fine, okay? Happy crafting, and thank you all for 500 subscribers, and we'll have more content coming to you soon. Bye-bye.